The previous video I did was on Korean pronouns. Now it's time to learn some proper nouns. And by proper nouns, I mean names. Names are a little different in Korean, and sometimes calling a person by just their name is rude. So let's try and learn all about that. In English, we write our names with the given name first and the family name last. In Korean, it is the family name first and the given name last. Now, usually, the family name is one syllable and the given name is two syllables. This is the most common Korean name length, but there are many people who have names that are longer or shorter. Now, you can call someone by their name if they are a close friend, if they are younger than you, or if they're ranked lower than you at work or whatever. You know, the people with which you use casual language. But if you want to be polite and show respect, there are a couple of ways to do that. When in a workplace environment, the way you address someone is by using their given or full name and adding she to the end. It's kind of like when we use Mr. or Ms., except it goes after the given or full name, and it's the same for males and females. Again, this way of addressing someone is popular in the workplace and is used for people with which you have a professional relationship. When it comes to your friends, you can usually speak in casual language, but you still have to show respect to those who are older than you. You may have heard that age is very important in Korea. So if you have a friend who is older than you, you call them name plus big brother, or name plus big sister. This is for your friends and your actual biological big brothers and sisters, but not strangers. Don't call everyone big brother or big sister as soon as you meet them. That's just a little too friendly. So when you become friends with a female who is older than you call her name Eonni if you are a female, or name Nuna if you are a male. That's right, there's a different word for big sister depending on whether you are male or female. The same thing for big brother. When you become friends with a male who is older than you call him name Oppa if you are a female, or name Hyeong if you are a male. For your friends who are much older than you, like 15 years or more, you should use auntie, imo, or uncle, samchon. And you can use the same words for aunt and uncle no matter whether you are male or female. And what you can do if a name ends in a consonant is add e to the end of the name before adding the family relationship word. For example, if you're a boy and you're talking to your older friend Helen, you can call her Heleni Nuna instead of Helen Nuna, just so that it flows off the tongue easier. Heleni Nuna. If you are a girl, Heleni Eonni. Again, this is what you call your friends who are older than you. For friends who are younger than you can just call them by their name. And if you like, you can add ya or ah to the end of the name. Names that end in vowels get a ya, and names that end in consonants get an ah. And this is totally optional. You don't have to add ah or ya if you don't want to. The function of the ah or ya is to diminutize the name. Have you ever heard the word diminutize before? It basically means make it more cute, and thus it's something that you only commonly do towards young people. As you get older, you probably want people to stop adding ah or ya to your name. So now strangers, how do you address them? You don't know what their names are, but you may be encountering them while they're at work, so you know what their job is, and you can use that in place of their name. We already learned one, in fact. Sunseng nim. It means teacher. You see this part? Nim. That is a very formal suffix. We learned she, which is a polite suffix, and this, nim, is a formal suffix. It shows even more respect. And you can add it to the end of a job title or name if you like. Nim is most often used for people older than you. If you want to be polite to strangers who are younger than you can add gun for younger men or yang for younger women. Another job title we learned is 학생. It means student. Safe to assume that any child or teenager is a student, so you can call them 학생. And here are some more job titles. Salesperson, 판매원. Shop owner or business owner, 사장님. Waiter, waiter. Cook or chef, 요리사. Driver, 기사. And you can be more specific and say bus driver, 버스기사, or taxi driver, 택시기사. Police officer, 경찰관. Doctor, 의사. Nurse, 간호사. Soldier, 군인. Customer, it's not a job, but someone might call you that, 손님, or 고객님. Singer, 가수. Actor, 배우. Actress, 여배우. And remember, you can add 님, 군, or yang to the end of all of these job titles to show respect. For strangers whose jobs you do not know, you can use the words that we learned last lesson. Here they are again really quickly. 아저씨, middle-aged man. 아줌마, 아주머니. 사모님, middle-aged woman. 할아버지, elderly man. 할머니, elderly woman. 학생, student. 선생님, teacher, but you can really use it for anyone. So now you know how to address coworkers, friends, and strangers. Keep in mind though, this is just a guideline. The way you address people can vary a lot between different communities and different individuals. So don't be afraid to ask people what you should call them. There are charts and a transcript in the description, and if you want to memorize vocabulary, the real only way to do it is by reviewing it frequently. So try to keep these words floating around in your head as much as possible, and thanks for studying with me.